Hey Nash, what should we make?
I saw our friend Guga make chicken marsala with Coke instead of marsala wine. Who would do that?
I'm your Huckleberry.
Now you're just quoting movie lines again, but since it's Tombstone, I'll allow it.
Welcome back to Chaos Kitchen, where we like to try weird things sometimes. Our good friend Guga recently made chicken marsala with Coca-Cola instead of marsala wine. Apparently it was something that some restaurants did at a time when marsala wine was expensive. It's really not that expensive now, but it's definitely more expensive than Coke. Anyways, apparently it worked, so we gotta try it. Without further ado, let's go. So we're gonna cook these both ways, taste them both at the end, see how it stacks up. But the first part is all the same. So we take some chicken thighs. Traditionally, I believe marsala is made with breasts, but you know, we love the thighs. There's more flavor, more fat, so we're gonna use thighs. So you wanna take your thighs, use plastic wrap or just a Ziploc bag. I didn't close it because you don't want it to explode. Then we're just gonna pound these guys out. We're not so much going for super thin as we are just to get an even, we want it to just be kind of an even thickness throughout each thigh so that they cook evenly. And with that said, you just, take out all your pent up aggression on the chicken thigh. Just kidding, don't do that. You don't want to beat the hell out of it because then you just tear it up, but just kind of lightly pound it so it's even, and then that'll tenderize the meat a little bit and make it a little bit more tender. And just hit them with a little bit of salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Make sure and hit both sides. Then we got out some all-purpose flour, and we just take each of our guys, get them nice and coated, shake off the excess, and put them over there, and then we just wash, rinse, and repeat. And then with a hot pan on medium heat, add in about a tablespoon of oil and about 2 tablespoons of butter. The butter's there for flavor. Yay! Let that melt. Once your butter's melted, then we go ahead and lay a few of our guys down, presentation side down. And you don't want to crowd the pan, so if you have more than fit comfortably in the pan, you want to cook them in batches. So we just want to get a nice golden brown sear on these guys. So we are going to probably cook them for probably 2.5 to 3 minutes per side. They don't need to be all the way cooked through at this point. Once you have a nice sear on one side, we can go ahead and flip these guys. And then we let them cook till they're seared on the other side. And when the other side is nicely seared, we go ahead and pull them and set them aside. Then we add 2 more tablespoons of butter, let that melt. Then we add about 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms and get these cooking. Mushrooms have a lot of moisture, so we're just gonna get them cooking a little bit, get them to sweat out a lot of that moisture. Probably cook them for, 3 or 4 or 5 minutes. We can get them broken up a little bit if you got them. These pieces are kind of big. Then we add about 1 diced shallot, a few cloves of garlic, let that get fragrant. And we just mix all this together and cook it for another couple minutes. We're gonna hit this with a pinch of salt. And once your mushrooms and everything is nicely sweated, got a little color on it, we add 2/3 a cup of chicken broth, 2/3 of a cup of marsala wine, 2/3 of a cup of heavy whipping cream, about 2 teaspoons of chopped fresh thyme, a little bit more salt, a few twists of fresh cracked pep. Get that all stirred up. Should be tasting quite delicious at this point. Then once we bring that up to a boil, you want to lower your heat and then stirring occasionally. We just want to let this simmer until it's reduced by about half, slightly thickened and darkened in color, so probably about 10 to 15 minutes. Once your sauce has reduced nicely, you lower the heat and we nestle our little chicken guys in there. We're gonna cook these till your chicken's cooked through, probably about 3 to 4 minutes, maybe flip them once during. And about halfway through, you can flip them, you can flip your guys. Looking good, looking good. And while they're cooking, you can kind of put some of the sauce on top, give them some of those mushrooms too. Then once your chicken's cooked through, we can go ahead and pull it, set it aside, kill the heat, save the sauce in something. And then we cook the other half of our chicken the same way, and we do everything the exact same way until we get to the chicken broth step. And now, just like before, we add 2/3 of a cup of chicken broth, 2/3 of a cup of Coca-Cola, 2/3 of a cup of heavy cream, a couple teaspoons of fresh chopped thyme. Get that all stirred in. And once we have a boil, reduce your heat to medium if you're not already there. And then again, we just let this simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until it reduces by about half, darkens in color, and thickens slightly, stirring occasionally. Then once your sauce is thickened nicely, we lower our heat to low, and we nestle our little chicken guys in there. And then we just let these cook in the sauce for about 3 to 5 minutes until they're cooked through. You could spoon some sauce on there. Then you want to flip these guys halfway through, put some more sauce and mushrooms on them. And then once your chicken's cooked all the way through, kill the heat. Remove our chicken, our little chicken guys. And you want to save all this sauce too, just like the last one. And here's our regular chicken marsala and our Coca-Cola marsala, or whatever we're calling it. So I guess let's give each of these guys a little bit more of their respective sauces. The Coke sauce is definitely thinner. Other than that, I mean, they look pretty similar. And there we have our traditional chicken marsala versus our Coke Chicken Marsala. And it's time for a bite. I guess we'll start with the OG. Cheers. It's rich, it's creamy, it's delicious. It's chicken marsala. Tons of depth of flavor. The chicken is nice and juicy. The sauce is absolutely delicious. And the mushrooms are mushroomy. Delicious, but not surprised. So let's try the one with Coke. Cheers. It tastes really similar. It actually works. There is a hint more sweetness in there that you don't get with the other one, but it's very, very, very mild. So I guess if you don't have Marsala wine, use Coca-Cola because it seems to work. They're both rich, creamy, and delicious. So I guess the Coke works out of 10. And that's what I think, but hey, let's see what Nash thinks. Hey bud, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Just getting all the stuff from my taxes squared away.
Well, check it out. We made chicken marsala and Guga's chicken marsala with Coke that you wanted. And of course, we made a dog-friendly version of both for you. Well, here's the regular.
Rich, creamy, and delicious.
And here's the Coca-Cola one.
Well, hot dang, that's pretty close to the original.
What do you think?
They're both really good. The Coke one has just a hint of sweetness that the original doesn't have. I think I prefer the original, but it's so close. Give me either one and I'll be happy.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
You cannot change what you refuse to confront.
Nash approves, I approve, and it's not a dead ringer, but the Coke does work. Thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. And if you want to check out more of our videos, go click on them somewhere over here. And just remember, cook more, eat better, embrace the chaos. Until next time, be good and peace.